Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to be back in Carver, Halifax, and Clinton for a Topic Time version 2. We did a great show a couple of weeks ago with G.F. Federico. Now I have another awesome musician here today, but I also have a few underwriters, brand new underwriters in the area that I'm going to rattle off very quickly but concisely, and then we will start the show. RG Automotive in Halifax, the Moon Cafe in Plimpton with Lisa and Leroy, new owners. Congratulations to them. Davis Automotive in Halifax, Plimpton Cycles in Plimpton, Dave's Automotive in Hanson. And I want to thank all you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And now we will get it started. Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Great to be back here, Carver, Halifax, Plimpton area. We are expanding like never before. We just keep getting more great guests, and it is just, totally on fire these days. And here we are, the autumn of 2018. Topic Time has never seemed hotter or better. And right now, I have yet another musical guest. This gentleman here, got him a couple of days ago. Alec Hudson. Is that how you say your name?
Hudson, but it's very close.
Okay, Hudson. The U was short, not long.
I am considering changing it to Hudson, though. That's pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm glad I brought it up.
Great,
Well, is that for just so people can pronounce it better or easier?
It's no, I just like it better.
Just like the way it sounds better.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I love learning this new stuff right away as we go, as they say, which is great. So he's a musician. He brought a sweet little guitar with him. He's going to play us some original tunes. But we're going to talk to him first and find out his history. He told me that he went to school for architecture. You want to elaborate on that a little bit? Where did you go to school for architecture, and what are you planning on doing with that, if anything?
Oh, nothing. Planning on doing nothing.
You just went to school for architecture, and now music is your life, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's talk about music. You don't look too old. I mean, you look like a young guy, 20-something, I'm guessing, in that range. So how old were you when you decided to try music, and how did it work out for you?
It's been working out okay.
Well, how old were you about?
Depends on what you mean by trying music.
Well, all right. Let me. Are you good? Good. Okay, I'll rephrase it. How old were you when you said to yourself, or the people in your life, I want to be a musician. I want to play a guitar. I want to sing, and then you actually did it. Or after somebody said, okay, I'll buy you a guitar, give it a shot, sing something, hear how it sounds. And then we'll take it from there. And you did it, and you said and you thought it was great, and they thought it was great. So you can break that down a little, as much as you want.
That whole process happened over about 10 years.
Okay.
It started with getting a guitar.
Okay, when you were about how old?
When I was in high school.
Oh, okay, so you were already, a young adult by that time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm looking at you, and I'm thinking that couldn't have been that long ago.
Well, seeing as how I'm 28 now.
Right.
It was
about 10 years.
10, 11 years.
Yeah, so I got that one kind of on the money. Okay. So when you were in high school, did you perform for people then, and in school settings or in?
I actually had my first band was called Lukewarm and the Skywalkers.
Lukewarm and the Skywalkers, cool.
And we competed at our Battle of the Bands.
Where?
In Concord Carlisle High School.
Oh, okay, great. That's where you graduated?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And how did it go? I assume it went pretty well.
I think we got first place for audience votes and last for judges.
Well, that is an interesting contrast. Why would that be?
Great question.
Okay.
To this day.
When you say, well, wait a minute. So okay. Let me see if I can piece this together. You had a large audience, probably more than any of the other band members or the other bands, correct?
Sure.
But the judges didn't give you the votes you were hoping for. Is that it?
Correct.
And that's okay. You can be honest about that. A lot of people that get on Idol don't win it, and still.
I was devastated.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. But you know what? You bounced back.
Maybe.
No, not maybe, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here tonight with your guitar ready to perform. But all right, well, let's. What happened after that? How did you handle it? After being devastated, what did you do in spite of being devastated? Don't say you quit, because if you quit, you wouldn't be here.
Well, I cried for a while.
Okay, good.
A long time.
Okay, I understand. Feel free to cry now if you want. But
no, I'm done.
Good.
It's done. It's good.
I was hoping you'd say that. Go on.
And then I don't know. I just happened to keep playing music, I guess.
Okay. What about the band? Say it again. The Lukewarm and the Skywalkers. How did that go?
Very short-lived band.
Okay. So you kind of you guys all went your own way after this this traumatic event. But you kept playing music.
I did.
Okay.
Despite all the difficulties of that first performance.
You know what? I always say everything happens for a reason, and you just proved my point for me. So what happened? So
what was the reason then?
No, wow. The reason is because you had to face some adversity. You had to get kicked a little bit down before you climb back up and reach the pinnacle that you've never thought you'd reach. Well, let me ask you this. All right, let me see tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, at this point, when you found yourself in that situation, did you ever think that? I mean, right away when you were crying those crocodile tears, did you ever think you'd be doing this now? Or did you think?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I thought to myself that I would be on this show right here this very day.
Wow.
It was pretty incredible.
That's a great answer, too.
It's just, it works sometimes.
Okay. But in between then and now, what events occurred that made you realize that this was definitely for you and that your music was going to be a success?
Well, I graduated from high school and then from college.
Okay, where'd you go to college?
UMass Amherst.
Okay.
And I didn't like architecture.
Oh, okay.
And then I just kept playing music.
Okay.
And that slowly became the most driving force in my life.
Beautiful. And when you did that, did you belong to different bands then during that time too, or did you play in different bands and solo as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in an a cappella group at UMass, and we had a Disney medley that went viral.
Wow. On YouTube?
On YouTube.
Beautiful. Yeah. Well, tell me about what's a Disney medley exactly?
It's a medley of Disney songs that we mashed up together and performed live.
Wow. And Disney's dead, so we can't sue you for copying the stuff. That's great.
Great. If only.
Right. Well, but that's awesome though. So because it's I mean, there's nothing wrong with singing hi ho, hi ho. Is that one of the?
Oh no, later Disney.
Oh, later Disney. Okay. Well, I mean, this is crazy. You really went viral on YouTube, like millions of views.
Yeah, it's something like 10 million views on one video.
Woo ha! And what happened with this was the band you were in at UMass?
Group.
What's that?
A cappella group.
A cappella group. Now by that you mean an a cappella group is a group that sings like songs just off the cuff?
No, just sings. Like no instruments.
No. Oh, okay. No. Okay, just vocals.
Just vocals.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that is amazing. Well, so when you got that reaction, what happened then?
Then I thought, wow, this is the best feeling I will ever get in my life.
Okay. Well, tell you what. Why don't you came all the way here? Why don't you perform something in the few minutes we still have? Okay. Something original, hopefully.
Something original, hopefully.
Okay. You can name the title, and that'll do it.
Good enough for jazz. This one is called After You're Gone.
Okay, go for it.
Off of my upcoming album, which comes out on November 24th.
Oh, cool. Okay.
After you're gone, I can't get enough of promise to love and kiss goodbye. Tempted to scare you and prove myself worthless to you and your watchful eye. After you leave, after you're gone, oh, come on, baby, the love is all wrong. the ugliness sits while the other dies. Try as I might, blame it on the bad weather. We fell from the whitest of lies. After you leave, after you're gone, oh, come on, baby, the love is all wrong. After you leave, after you're gone, won't somebody tell you the love is all wrong? Ooh, oh, 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 can't tell you a thing. You wanted an outcome and so did I. Maybe it just wasn't worth the pretending that everything smooths out in time. After you leave, after you're gone, oh, come on, baby, the love is all wrong. After you leave, after you're gone, somebody tell you the love is all wrong. Undercover, hurting each other. If I can't have you, I'll never have never have another. Baby, hold your breath. We're going underwater. Every move you make will push you even push you even further. And you breathe, you die. The light is gone. Then you close your eyes. You come undone.
That was awesome, and great job, Alec. Wow, that was an awesome song. That was really well done. Tell me about what inspired. I mean, your music is so original. You have these very hauntingly interesting chords that that is a sign of absolute originality. I couldn't put it in any better way than that. So how do you decide what to write? What inspires you? There's got to be an inner voice. Tell me there's not, or if I'm wrong.
A lot of things inspire me. Are you talking about music in particular, or lyrics, or
everything?
So music, I have a lot of different inspirations, and I like to noodle around on guitar and jam with people and come up with different. But the thing that inspires me the most is something that's different.
Okay, yeah, I can tell.
Something that's familiar and but still you've never heard it before, yeah.
Right. Well, man, when it comes to originality, I think you got the barn door lock, my friend. That is awesome. That is so cool. Now, all right. Now, tell me about what are you currently doing with projects with you, both solo and with other people, for music?
So I have a band.
Okay. Want to name them?
It's just Alec Hudson.
The Alec Hudson Band, might as well, right?
I used to have an 8-piece band called the Alec Hudson Trio.
Okay.
That dissolved.
That's kind of interesting considering a trio is usually 3, but that's all right.
It was a Douglas Adams trio.
Okay.
And then we are playing my album release show at Atwoods in Cambridge on November 24th.
Great. Okay, that's the day it's going to be released.
Yep.
Okay. I've never heard of Atwoods. Is that on Mass Ave?
It's somewhere. I'm really bad.
You're
with
not sure?
directions.
That's cool. Okay, but that'll be a great. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people there giving you the thumbs up for that.
I hope so.
So that's going to be with you, just you, or you and your band?
It's full band.
Full band. Okay. And how many in your current band?
7.
7?
I think 7.
Wow.
6 maybe.
Well, tell me a little about your bandmates then. I mean, can you male, female? What do they play and sing, or what? And how do they contribute in terms of writing and whatever else?
So I write the music.
Okay.
But I let everyone kind of come up with their own parts.
I see.
and then I either tell them that I like it or I don't like it, and then we work out whatever works best together as a band.
Okay. I hope you're not too brutal on them.
Super brutal.
Oh, good. Well, you know what you're doing. Wow. Okay. And so how long? So you call that jam sessions, right? Or that's what I would call that.
Sure. Or rehearsals.
Okay. And how much time do you think you guys spend doing that? Like a week, or a day, for instance? Well, let's break down a regular week. What's a regular week like for you, for Alec Hudson, soon to be Hootson?
I get out of bed.
Okay.
And that's usually a good start.
Okay.
And then I do my freelance work.
Which is what?
Which is design and illustration and video production.
Okay, great. It's not architecture though, because you hate architecture,
Correct.
even though you majored in it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Sometimes it takes 4 years to understand what you don't like.
Yeah, I know. Listen, listen. Time is immemorial, basically, immemorial. So, tell me about this other stuff, the freelancing stuff. You do video production and for what, basically? Just for yourself and for different businesses and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And how successful? I assume you're pretty
Warburg
successful
Creative.
for that.
It's successful
Pays
enough
the
to
bills.
keep me afloat. Yeah.
Yeah, good. And is that what you do? But you do that by yourself too, or okay? So none of your bandmates are involved in that.
No.
Okay. All right. So you do that, and I'm sure I'm sure you have quite a few clients.
Yep.
Oh, good. All right. So then after that's done, and I'm sure you pick your own hours because you're self-employed, which is great. As am I. Then how do you coagulate that with your music time with your bandmates?
So I play in a couple of different projects currently.
Okay, a couple of projects, you mean
a couple of bands
too?
yep,
Oh.
yep. One of them meets every Tuesday to rehearse.
Okay.
It's called the Drunk Monkeys. And
I love it.
Play alto sax for them.
Okay.
Actually, that might currently be it.
Well, that's plenty.
And then I have my own project which meets maybe once or twice a month, and we have like depending on the number of shows
Okay.
that we have.
So you perform in a lot of venues, your music?
Yeah.
Really?
I also
Okay.
perform with the Silver Arrow Wedding Band.
Okay, that's another band that you just happen to be part of?
Yeah, that's just weddings and events and stuff.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
And do you write your own music for them too?
No, that's all covers.
Okay, but they're probably the ones that ask if you cover a wedding or an event like that, or bar mitzvah or something. The people involved are the ones that ask. They tell you which they want you to play. It's a little different than.
Yeah.
Is it just? This is an off-the-cuff question, but have any of these people ever asked you to do something original?
No.
Okay, well that'll happen someday. If it doesn't, they're nuts because they should let you do something original. I guarantee you, my hunch is that sooner or later there's going to be some maybe eccentric people, but we are out there. I'm one of them. We creative people have to stick together, and I'm eccentric. Maybe you're eccentric. I don't know. Maybe. But there's nothing wrong with that because these are the kind of people that are going to give you these opportunities that you're going to really say, wow, I never thought anybody would ask me to do one of my own original numbers, like the song you just played here at a wedding. That would be awesome.
Yep.
I'm telling you. I can see throwing rice to a song like that to a happily married couple. At a happily married couple.
I hope not to that song. That song's kind of depressing.
It is? Well, maybe I didn't understand the lyrics. Didn't sound.
It's okay.
Okay. Didn't sound depressing to me.
Great.
Well, would you consider it a ballad then or not?
No.
Okay. Okay, but it's definitely an original number. All right.
Sure
What would you consider your music more than one? Would you consider there's more than one genre to your music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been. It's so many different genres that I've been kind of lumping it all together into experimental pop.
Okay.
But it's got influences of rock, soul, folk.
Yeah.
Some like Latin, bossa nova.
There you go.
And jazz.
Well, yeah, it's definitely got all those implications. Have you ever been visited by like a major record label or any of that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you're a young guy, yeah, it'll happen. I mean, you're carving a path for yourself as we speak. I mean, this is what you got to do, and ultimately, I see some really big things happening for you. You obviously have quite a following. I could see that, and it sounds to me like the people that are part of your bands are pretty talented as well.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I'd love to get them in here if they want to, you know, if you want to send them my way. I'd love to, I wouldn't mind interviewing each individual one, you know, one at a time. It would be awesome. Could they each perform something by themselves, do you think?
I feel like the drummer would have a difficult time.
The drummer might have a difficult time, but he could come in and do.
But he's pretty good.
You know what we could do? We could have him come in and I could tell jokes and he could go bada boom after every joke.
Maybe he should. Maybe you should just keep a drum kit back here.
Yeah. Well, that's not my call. I mean, I don't own the station, but maybe that isn't a bad idea. You can take it up with Richard. He's the guy that owns, well, doesn't own. He's the director of operations.
Richard?
He's not here now. He left before.
I'll let him know.
Yeah, that's cool. No, but that's an idea. Now, have you ever done anything else, you know, performance-wise? You ever done any, you do any, besides music, ever done any writing, ever done any acting, ever done any stand-up comedy?
What does this count as?
I'm just wondering. I just like to find out how multifaceted you are. You tried architecture, you hated it, but there are other things.
I did some musical theater back in high school.
Okay. And consisting of what? Singing, like opera, singing on stage?
Singing and doing some acting.
Okay.
I'm pretty bad at acting. I'm a bad actor.
I wouldn't say, no, there's nothing bad. It's just, you know.
I'm not a good actor.
You just don't feel like, if you're not comfortable with it, you don't do it. Ever done any film acting?
Nope.
Never, okay.
Well, maybe. I don't remember.
Maybe? You're not sure?
I've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I'm trying to find out. I mean, how much cool stuff have you done? It sounds like you've done quite a bit in your young years.
I'm planning another cool thing, which is my album release tour.
Okay, after November 24th.
After November 24th, I'm going to Europe for a month and a half.
With your band?
By myself.
By yourself. What are you going to do? Just perform over there? Mm-hmm. That is so cool. Do you know what countries you're visiting yet?
France, Belgium, Switzerland, Germany, Sweden.
Wow. That sounds like
maybe something else.
Maybe another one. You know, okay, so you got at least 5 on the agenda. Mm-hmm. That's going to be great.
And then when I come back, I'm going to be collaborating on some projects, a bunch of stuff kind of in the works.
Cool.
I also run a little startup venture called Dick Picks, which is guitar picks shaped like.
Okay, I get the idea. All right, well, I didn't say you did.
And I run a series called Tiny Bathroom Concerts.
Bathroom concerts?
Yeah, where we bring bands into little bathrooms and film them.
In the bathroom? Playing. In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Why in the bathroom? I mean, it's original, but just I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to. Well, guess what? We're down to our final 5 minutes of the show. I hope you had a good time. What I want you to do in the remaining time left is to give as many shouts out to as many people as you can, because a lot of people are going to see this show.
In 5 minutes? I have 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Do I
condense
face the camera?
them? What's that?
Do I face the camera?
Well, pretend you're looking at these people.
Okay. So, shout out to Mom.
Okay.
Dad.
Cool.
My older brother and his wife,
cool.
Amy. My girlfriend Elspeth, my roommates Tig, Lise, Nate, Ruth, Elisa, Matt, my bandmates, Obama.
Cool, okay.
Let's see, who am I missing? My grandparents and Neil Armstrong.
Is he still alive?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And oh man, you're putting me on the spot here. I forget all the people that I know. Everybody in the Boston music scene.
There you go.
All of my friends and all of my enemies and all of my frenemies.
There you go. Wow.
All of my Instagram fans.
Okay.
At Alec Hutson.
Approximately how many do you think you have? Ballpark it if you would.
Just reached 1,000.
Okay, that's getting there.
On Instagram.
Okay.
So it's a big deal.
How about anybody that maybe, even though you didn't like architecture, anyone at UMass that may have inspired you to do something else even if you didn't like architecture?
All my bandmates and friends from UMass,
okay.
Some of whom I don't talk to anymore.
Okay.
My professor of architecture who inspired me not to go into architecture.
That's fine. That's an inspiration, regardless of whether it's positive or negative. We'll take it.
All my freelance buddies.
Okay, there you go. You know what? I think you pretty much covered it all, and then another pyramid or two, or several. But that's good.
Thank
you very much.
Helping me decide on a name change.
Good. Yeah. See, I like to try to help people as best I can, and I hope you had a good time in my show.
I sure did.
Okay.
Well, if we have 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you list off some people that have inspired you?
Okay. Yeah, my cousin Sarah Silverman, the comedian.
Oh, whoa.
You know who she is? You know who she is, right?
I sure do.
Okay, yeah. She's inspired me to.
Does she watch the show?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If she doesn't watch it, then how's she going to know I gave a shout out to her? And she's an idiot if she doesn't. So how about that?
We'll post this and tag Sarah.
Exactly. She's a Facebook friend. I'll definitely tag her in it. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I don't know. I can thank everybody that really didn't help me get where I am because it makes me feel like I did it all on my own, and that makes me very proud. So I'm not going to go over the number of people that you did because we got to wrap it up. But folks, thanks for watching Topic Time. We had a great show tonight. We'll have many more. Take care. See you next time. Thank you.